Let's get to it.
Like that.
Just Say It podcast.
Another episode. Right now, y'all listening to
Lately I've been
WM.
riding through the city in the
LAV.
rental, getting teen off. Getting Snow White and PD off, dog food and reef off. I sell every drug cause I need it all. Getting major figures so I gotta keep this Nina Ross. I slide through my block, collect my tickets and drop ether off.
go.
I can hear my workers saying ask him, he the boss. You ain't never lose this shit I lost and you ain't seen a loss.
Welcome
I
to
don't
the
get a man
Just Say
'cause
It
I done seen it all.
podcast.
Nigga, I done did it all. Talking bad bitches, I done hit them all. If we talking pistols, I done blicked them all. If we talking drugs, I done pissed them all. Niggas know the plugs, know I get it off. Niggas say I'm capping and he getting off. I be in the trench where it get treacherous. Surrounded by old dogs and menaces. Dope fiends and triggermen. My little brother killin' went through sentencing. They ain't give him shit when they sentenced them. It's gonna be some years till I catch him, but I'ma stretch him. Man, I couldn't get that nigga for they arrest him.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Y'all are now back at another episode of the Just Say It podcast.
I am your host, Warren Socks,
And I am your co-host, DJ Blood Money.
and thank you for tuning in to another one.
Another one. What Callie say? Another one.
We here on this beautiful day, coming to you. Super Bowl just passed.
Soup.
Everybody hype about the Eagles.
Yo.
Philly in the building.
That Super Bowl fucked up a lot. Y'all messed my parlay up. Saquon, you messed my parlay up. Travis, you messed Patrick, you messed my parlay up, brother. For all of y'all. I mean, shout out to the Eagles. Philly in the building. Yeah,
Right.
Philly, you won, but Philly, you messed up the money. I mean, get the Super Bowl, brother. Don't worry about my little pocket change. Bringing that home to the city, I know that means a lot of great things. They get money for the stuff like that. It brings the city back together for, at least one day. If Philly can get anything, they need one day. I can't speak 100% because I've never lived there or anything like that. But looking from the outside in, Philly need one day of all of us coming together: Black, Asian, Mexican, white, Latino, Hispanic, or any Hispanic. I already said that. Anything Korean, doesn't matter. They need everybody on the same page because Philly be crazy.
Right. And I will say this. Everybody, celebrated and did, the correct thing. They was happy for the Eagles and all that type of stuff. But when the Eagles won, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not from Philly, but just being so close from Philly, when the Eagles won, it kind of gave me hope, damn, because I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to say this publicly. I thought the Chiefs were going to take it. I thought the Chiefs was going. I had set it in stone. I said, you know what? We're going to be so hyped about the Eagles, but the Chiefs is going. They going to make it this whole, let's the Chiefs win because Taylor Swift is on there and all that. But I was proven wrong.
Somebody said Taylor Swift is getting beat up by Philly bitches in her box seats. They said that's why y'all ain't see Taylor Swift during the game. Philly bitches was up there dogging her out. I said, yo, Philly is out of pocket. They said, bro, they just stormed the room. They ain't have no tickets. You brought trenches to the Super Bowl. Y'all brought the trenches. Nah.
Well, with her and the rest of the Chiefs, it was a look of disappointment. They had her sitting over there over the top of the, the balcony looking like that. I said, yeah, she fucked up right now. But it's all good, though. Win some, lose some.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it was a little bit scripted, a little bit politic. Like, come on, y'all. The Chiefs not scoring a single point in the first half. I don't think they scored at all in the first half, right?
Nah,
They didn't score at all. I mean, like, Philly, y'all nice.
Yeah.
I ain't saying I'm not trying to take nothing from you. But not to get a field goal or something, a little risky. But hey, Philly, you just can't fuck with Philly. Hey, they play physical, fast, all to the ball, and they playing with their heart. They playing with everything. Not even their heart. They playing with everything. And but how'd you think of the halftime show?
Oh man, the halftime show and that's a piece of what I was referring to about the Eagles winning. When Kendrick did his thing on the halftime show,
Did his
it
damn
it
thing.
gave hope. Like, man, we can do this. But shout out to Kendrick Lamar with his performance. When I was watching it, I was with my family, And I had mixed feelings, but not mixed feelings in a bad way. I had mixed feelings because I was like, dang, the disconnect. I was with my aunties and uncles, and you know, aside from me getting a reaction, I was looking at their reaction, and their reaction was kind of like, I don't know, it was kind of iffy because they didn't know who Kendrick Lamar was. They didn't know who his songs was, and they didn't understand like what was happening. Before I even get into this, I just seen a post now that like, yo, bro, his month. I mean, I knew that was going to happen because that's what happens when everybody does the Super Bowl. But his monthly Spotify listeners went like to 88.8, like a million a month or something like that. It was some high number, or it was like, oh, this crazy high number. We never had this in history and stuff like that. So shout out to Kendrick.
Shout out to Kendrick, my boy.
Let me
Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to Kendrick. I know my family was on my ass though.
Why? Because
the Kendrick Drake shit, and I like Drake. I just like Drake, bro. I'm not saying I've never said Kendrick is a bad artist. I've never said I don't fuck with Kendrick. None of that stuff. I said I think Drake won the beef. If you asking me, Drake won.
Right.
And a lot of people is gonna ruffle their feathers. Well, how could he win? He got #1 hit. He made all these Grammys and stuff like that. I'm saying to say this. If you listen to Drake's lyrics, he said everything that was going to happen, and it happened. Right. He said, bro, I'm done battling you, bro. It's over. We just going to keep making songs. Like, you can't fuck with me, bro. You have to fuck with me. But it was something I saw that messed my head up. Like, why didn't Kendrick perform his biggest hits? And that was because the label TDE still owns the masters. To the records, so he wouldn't have made any money. That's why he performed the Gen X tape, and that's why Drake was calling him extortion baby. And I was like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, it's deeper than what y'all not listening to what Drake said. He you just proved Drake's points, bro. You didn't perform your biggest songs because TDE still owns them, and I forget. Damn, I forget the name of the guys that owns the label or runs it. And Drake mentioned him. He said, "Top be doing features for change. Chubbs be charging you double for none, or something like that." Anthony set up the plays, whatever. Those guys are the ones that's gonna profit if he performs those songs. So I mean, big power move to Kendrick. Shout out to you, going to your own other label and profiting from that. Kendrick is a great artist. He is going to be one of the greatest of all time.
Right.
I don't care what you say. That's why I'm saying I'm not taking nothing from him and things. And I know it was a deeper message, black empowerment and things like that. And I'm not against that at all. Everybody know that shit. If you know me, I'm one of the first people that, you know what I mean? But it's just to stir up the feathers. Like, no, I'm with the other side. See what they say. Man, fuck what you mean. Like, nah, bro, just fucking with you. But no, I just, I think a little bit deeper on things.
Right.
It's no wrong or right. That's what black people got to understand. Like, damn, you going to X me out the black community because I ain't take Kendrick's side? That's fucked up.
What I did hate was how deep, and I guess that's cool if you understood the message, but I hated how deep people got into the performance.
Oh, my God, bro, they tried to, every little thing. Oh, well, black people made the American flag saying that it was built on black America's backs. Like, all right, bro, you're reaching.
Right.
You're reaching. Like, I understand the concept. Like, no, I get it. If that's truly the intent, no, that's dope as fuck. But a lot of the stuff, you kind of reaching, bro. All right, bro, you reaching, my nigga. Right. Chill out.
Nah, I didn't like that. I mean, if it was true or wasn't true, I won't believe it till it comes out of Kendrick's mouth. They went on there and was like, all right, he got the X and the triangle and the O and the square, and it's based off a video game like PlayStation. That's why he put game over at the end. And like you said, the red and the blue, it represents the Crips and the Bloods, and whites were neutral, and we were all coming together. How about that Kendrick was just amazing, and it was an awesome performance. Why was it amazing? Because to me, I ain't gonna say the bare minimum, but like other Super Bowl, when you hear Super Bowl performance, you expecting fireworks and people be flying up out the sky and
Luda came through the sky. I mean, with that big ass hat, big stuff. Like, bro, that's why I said, I was like, Bro, 1 out of 10, I give him like a 7.5, almost an 8. Like, it was dope ass performance. But compared to the other ones, bro, motherfuckers was flying and shit was going on. I mean, you was just rapping, which was dope. Like, bro, you not ass. Like, what the fuck? Do
Right.
better than me.
But the one thing that is going down in history, when that motherfucker was walking and he turned and said, "Say Drake," that's going down in
Yeah.
history.
People
That's-
had Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's give it up for Samuel L. Jackson. Give it up for him too. You know, they have had him playing
That
like
surprised me.
Uncle Sam. Yeah.
When I saw that, I said, okay, this about to be good. Soon as I saw Samuel, I said, okay, this is about to be one of the greatest performances we ever seen in life, in history. And then I heard they had fake crowd noises for the TV for Kendrick's applause. Like in the beginning.
Well, yeah, they probably just like the the little show. They probably amped it up. Oh. However, I did want to say this. I don't know if I sent you the video, but there was somebody who went out in the crowd with like I don't know if it was like a flag, or they went out there with a banner and they tackled him. The good thing about it though is they was focused on him, so they didn't even pay if you had him and the dancer, so they was focused on that. But it was a video of somebody who like went out in a like performance, started waving like I don't know what flag it was or what sign it was, but somebody did that and they tackled him.
Damn.
So I'm like, man, that it was dope.
Yeah. I've never seen that.
Super Bowl 59. It was amazing. We had good food, good times.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out the Eagles for taking a win and making history.
Yes, go
Shout
Philly.
out Kendrick for doing his thing.
Making history. Kendrick made history.
Yeah, he made history.
Let's not stop there. No, give props. We giving flowers for flowers. Kendrick made history. He did something and made so many significant impacts. And there were subliminal messages or secret messages behind some certain things. But no, Kendrick did his thing, and I feel like he made a stand for Black America in certain ways. I do be saying, like, I'll be messing with my family. I'll be like, oh, fake activists and all this. But I just be trying to get under their skin. But no, he had a lot of powerful statements.
Right.
One thing I want to know is, who was the kid Drake was fucking with?
We don't know.
Exactly. I saw one thing where they said he gave what was it, Kylie Jenner, a kiss on the cheek when they were at like a birthday party or something like that, and they tried to say, oh, that's when he was being pedophile. What? I've had old ladies at church kiss me on my forehead, cheek, chin, all that shit. Are they pedophiles?
No.
So I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, don't stretch it out. And I just don't want to see everybody get amped up on a lie. Right. That's where I said he lost. If y'all just got amped up, that's like us going to battle, right? Us two. And I'm like, yo, bro, we gonna go fight those people across the street. Don't bring no guns. Don't worry about shit. All we got is hands because they don't have arms. We get there, they got tanks, guns, 40s, switches, all types of shit. You gonna look at me and say, nigga, you got me amped up for nothing. You just lied to me. We won the battle, but we lost the war. We won the battle of, we was the first people over here, made action and did something, but we went over there. No, they didn't have arms. No, nigga, they had guns. They had fucking tanks. Like, that's what I just don't want to see our people fall into. Like, it seems like that happens with us. As soon as we bring up, oh, that person's racist or something, everybody at the Black community gets up in arms, and all morals go out the fucking window, and we lose each other. I'm like, fuck, bro, we gotta come together and actually do some shit. Because all we doing is yelling and screaming and shit. We ain't make nothing change. Fuck. We back at square one. But I love the Black community.
Right. Hopefully we can, because I remember hearing somebody saying, a lot of people want to be like y'all Black people, but the one thing y'all don't have is unity. So I pray that we can build unity with amongst one another, and one day we can foresee this hate and all this bullshit between Black and brown and all that bullshit.
Because I feel like that too a little bit, to go on that. Because it's like, bro, they killed Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Who stepped up after? People got scared. Not saying they stopped everything, but it was like, okay, who's next? And that's where I think we fail. We put all of our eggs into one person. Like, and
Right.
we don't have a plan. If, okay, say this person gets sickle cell anemia, which is something that runs in the Black culture, and this person can't speak or do anything anymore, or that person dies. Um, who's next? Sometimes we don't have that who's next, and it throws us off a little bit. In my
Exactly.
personal opinion, somebody could be like, no, after Malcolm X, this person stepped up. Oh, okay, but they didn't make an impact like he did. So
Right.
where was everybody out? But
Well,
that shit just weird shit that has happened. But speaking of weird shit, yo, bro, you ever Googled some weird shit?
yeah, I have Googled some weird shit.
What's the weirdest thing you ever Googled?
Be honest, the weirdest thing I think I ever Googled, I was a young boy and I was in class and I went on the Google thing and I typed in butt cracks. And so I Googled a whole bunch of people butt crack and it was like niggas sitting on benches like pants down.
Yo, you are fucking.
I think that's the weirdest thing I ever Google search in my life growing up. I ain't gonna hold you. What about yourself?
Yo, yeah, I'm not. What the fuck? He said that shit with a straight face, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. And I see you just jump right into it. Before we do jump into these questions,
Yeah.
we wanted to let
Oh, snap,
people
yeah.
get a personal look on us, to get a feel for more of us. So we got some personal questions we gonna ask each other just so y'all can, come into our world and see how our minds is and see how the way we think. So that was one of the questions that he asked. But what's the weirdest shit you ever Googled?
Blue waffle. I
Oh, damn.
remember, yo, if you were alive and you were young, I would say 15, I would say 13, maybe 13, 11, around the year 2006 and 2011. That's a long gap. I would say 2006, 2009. I don't know what it was, but blue waffle was going around my damn school. Not the actual thing, blue waffle, but everybody was like, yo, search up blue waffle, blue waffle. I looked at that shit and never wanted to mess with a female ever in my life. I was scared as hell. It was like, yeah, bro, that's a thing, bro. Like blue waffle, like you can get that stuff, messing with girls. What?
Hell no.
Fuck them
Like,
bitches.
hell
Yeah.
no.
But back to who we are and kind of like why we started this podcast. I guess I'll just go off first. My name is William Black. My full name is William Black. I go by DJ Blood Money. I said before, I've DJ'd, I've recorded, produced. Well, that's engineering. I've been an entrepreneur. And I wanted to start this podcast to bring light of things that I feel like when I watch other people's stuff or see things in the media, people are brushing over certain topics. Like they'll bring up the topic and then it's like they'll just give a general statement on it. Like, for example, I'll just say like the LGBTQ community. Everybody gonna say something about it, but they scared to get canceled. Why? What the fuck? People mad because you said you don't like gays? Why is the gays mad? Who said they gotta accept you? Nobody. I don't have to accept the fact that I don't like broccoli. You just have to accept, like, bro, I don't like broccoli. It's you can say, oh, that's different. It's a person. I'm not. Now I'm saying if they have hatred towards you and want to do something harmful towards you, yes, that is 100% wrong. But do they have to accept the morals and values of you? No, they don't. They don't have to accept that. You know what I mean? That it just is what it is. They human just like you human. I ain't got no, core against them, but and that's where I felt like, the just say it came from. Like, bro, just say it.
Right.
Fuck getting canceled. Fuck, oh, they're not gonna monetize. And that's where I feel like people get to, and this YouTube or like you Spotify, all this realm is they get to a power to where they don't want their money to go. And that's why I'm like, if you didn't make me, you can't break me. And
Talk
that's
to
why
me.
I'm like, yeah, bro, like I'm doing stuff off the camera. So it's like, you can't stop my money. But whatever you do, bro, you could take this stuff away, but you ain't stop my money. You didn't stop my businesses. You didn't stop anything. All the only thing is you don't see my face on the internet no more like that. But and that's where I wanted to start this, start this up with you with, even though like this was all my bro's idea. Bro was like, "Yo, bro, you want to do a podcast?" I'm like, hell yeah.
Right.
Now we here.
Right. Now we here. I guess I'm gonna just backpedal off the question, like, why did we start the podcast? I wanted to start the podcast because I was just motivated by people like $1 Million Worth of Game, Club Shay Shay, and stuff like that. And I was hoping to start a podcast, not just make it about me, and all that type of stuff. I wanted to do it to uplift artists. As you can see, we playing other people. I'm not just playing my songs or his songs or somebody I know down the block. We are truly trying to have artists, come up, business owners come on here and let their light shine bright, and hopefully this platform can be a good, outlook on their business or song or stuff like that. And then right now we're promoting songs for free. We're not charging people and stuff like that. Hopefully we can get to a point where we can charge, but it's other little things I wanted to achieve out of this podcast. I like how you said I wanted to work on my public communication. So
And speaking,
and speaking, I wanted to be able to do that. I'll be looking at my old podcast and I'm like, damn, my verbal tics is fucked up. I need a better vocabulary. So
yeah, because you don't want to walk into meetings or walk into these conferences and be like, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, so boom, so I went here and did the woo-wop and all that. Like, nah, bro, we don't like, it's like over whooping at J Main shit. I be
Right.
seeing that and I'm like, so many people are using that, but it's bringing down their vocabulary, which is, it to me is a critical thing, especially having a little one. No, bro, you got to be able to, like I said before, pronunciate, have a vast vocabulary or a plethora of words to add into your vocabulary.
Right.
You don't have to be expeditiously smart, but you just
I think the thing with me is we try to make, learning shit corny, and we need to make it like
people
a
say it's
cool
white
thing.
people shit.
Yeah, we need to make it a cool thing to learn and get educated and have a plethora of words to use, but we make it stay within the inner city, talk like them so you could communicate like them and you'll be a-okay. So if we could take a time to just work on that, I think we could be better communicators or just have a vast variety of words to choose from.
Yeah, because then it stops you from having these people that are in power, that sound great because you don't even know what they're saying, and that's why I love the Cat Williams and Shay Shay interview when he told him that I used the word gnarled because I knew she didn't know what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
I know she doesn't know what it means. So when I'm coming at her or I am I'm gonna just say roasting. And when I'm roasting her or anything, she doesn't know what it means. So now it makes me look a lot better than what I actually said. So that's where I come and play. And then especially when it comes to politics, because that's where I feel like we fail as a community as a whole. We get on here or we watch on the TV and these so-called qualified candidates, which are not qualified, use words that you don't know and you have to go research, and it makes sense to what they're saying, and you're like, oh well, I'm just gonna go with them because they seem smarter. And sometimes that's the wrong choice. They manipulated you.
Right.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Should we get into the questions or
Yeah, let's get into the
So,
questions. We're just about to wrap
what's-
it up with these few quick questions.
rapid fire?
Yet again, like we said earlier, we came up with a couple personal questions we wanted to, ask each other and just let the world know so y'all could, come in. I don't want to say
Come into our
world,
lives, yeah.
but y'all could get to know us on a personal level. That's why I answered my question, because y'all probably thought I was gonna say some bullshit. Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
He said he
But
looked up some butt
we
cracks.
we got some. Wait, where the left?
Where the
I
last?
sure did.
But we got some questions. I'll start off asking you. What's one thing you couldn't live without?
One thing I couldn't live without. I would thought I would have had this answer by now, but I'm gonna leave that simple with some clothes, cause I don't want to be walking around here butt ass naked and shit if I can. But I don't like a certain thing. I guess I would say my phone. That's kind of a simple answer, but I don't. I don't know. I'm a simple
Yo,
minded
you know how many
person.
people would be mad that you say your phone?
Yeah, you
I
know what I
grew
mean.
up in a time where there was no phones and all that. Well, there is now.
Right. I don't know.
There is no
Or
not
some
having
money.
phones. We
What
have no choice. There's nothing. There's nothing else out here. It's a phone.
what about yourself? What's one thing you couldn't live without?
Air.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, I'm
Simple
just
shit
fuck-
like that.
I'm just messing with you.
So I get you.
One thing I feel like I couldn't live without, I would say, is my car. Because I feel like, bro, besides a house and everything, like, we not saying like little things like that. But I feel like, bro, if you ain't got no vehicle, like, you just can't get around. I don't like asking people for rides. I got my license suspended at 15. I couldn't get my license till I was 18. So you know how long I hated asking people for rides, and I still drove with a suspended license. So me personally, no, bro, I hated that. No, I'm not asking nobody for no rides. I want to get in my car and be able to go where I want to go and do what I want to do when I want to do it. So I would say a car. I feel like that's fucking key.
Right.
That's shit number right after. Hey, for all the young people watching, graduate high school, but while graduating high school, get your driver's license. Do not graduate without the driver. No, I'm not saying don't graduate without. Let me rephrase that. Graduate, yes, but one of the perks or one of the things you need to have is your license. You don't need to have a car, but get your license. I know too many people that have graduated with no license, and to this day, they still have no license, no car, and they're asking for rides, and they don't know how to get around in town, and it hinders them from making money. That's why it's important. How you gonna go to work? Oh, I'm gonna just ride my bike. What happens when it rains? What happens when it snows? What happens when there's a tornado? What happens when it's extremely hot? What happens when it's extremely cold? Get you a car, get you a license, then get the car.
Right.
So I would say a car.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you while being on a date?
I had my main chick pull up when I was on a date with the other main chick. That shit's embarrassing.
Mm.
And it wasn't like I don't even know. I don't want to. I ain't gonna get into detail. Well, yeah, now let's get into detail a little bit. So me trying to be Mr. Mac Daddy. um, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound fucked up. I booked. I scheduled both of my girls to come in at once. Like I said, oh yeah, you can come over at 1. Then I told the other girl, well, you can come over at 2:30. Not realizing, bro, an hour is gonna go by like this. That shit, like, she's not leaving at 2:30. She was planning to stay here for a while and then just talking. Had my girl come to our back door, and shit went from sugar to shit so damn fast, y'all. So damn fast. But yeah, how about yourself?
And I'm sitting here trying to think about it. I don't know if you technically want to call this a date, but she was my date because they would say date like going out, but I'm gonna just say a date. Man, truth be told, and I'm saying this on camera. I remember one time, I had a little friend over, and she was feeling herself. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm trying to make whoopee. I'm trying, get in love. I'm
Beat
trying to do that.
buns.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that thing. And she came over, and I tried to, but yeah, man, we was about to do the thing, and when I pulled her pants down, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she just probably had to use the bathroom, but she had a little doodle stain in the, you know what I'm saying?
What the fuck?
And she still wanted me to do. I'm like, oh, girl. And see, when you get stuck in that situation, I don't know if you should just be honest or like try to. And at first, I was debating on it. First, I was just like, all right, let me just try, tuck it under. I'm gonna do it 3 times, and then I'm gonna just tell her. But she had little dookie in her ass, and I'm like, nah. I was at the point I tried. I said, nah, hold up, get your ass up. Get your ass up, go take a shower. You need extra.
You told her to
Dub.
take a shower?
Nah, I mean she had to wipe, but
So you told her like you got dookie in your ass.
yeah, I told her, yeah, doogie in your ass. You got doogie in your ass.
Oh man, I know she was embarrassed.
What's the wildest rumor you've
No,
ever heard?
wait. Was she embarrassed? we not gonna skip over that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Was she embarrassed?
Yeah, she did feel a little bit
What the
embarrassed.
fuck? So what happened after that? So she got up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, she. Let me hear that.
Woo.
No, hey, this the Just Say It podcast.
Just say it.
I'm gonna just say it. She had dookie in her booty hole, and I think that was the most embarrassing because but I know it was supposed to be about to be a me thing, but I probably did something that I probably had a little moment like that, but I know for the most recent part, yeah, that joint happened to me, and I was like, oh hell no. But back to these questions because we almost got to wrap this up. What's the wildest rumor you've ever heard about yourself?
Yo, I had this one time. If you were my high school friend, I didn't walk the stage, but I did graduate. I graduated with my class. Everybody, I graduated on time, but I just never went to actual graduation. I never walked. So I had a graduation party. Mind you, this party is lit. It is about 200, maybe almost 300 people in this bitch. You remember that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had people,
yeah.
bro, there were people from different districts, different counties, and different states. I don't even know how they knew about this party, but people were like, bro, we drove an hour and 30 minutes for this party. Like, we've been hearing about your shit, whatever. The party is going. I'm having a grand old time. Everybody celebrating me. Oh, yeah, we lit. This girl that I had recent relations with comes into the party and tells everybody I got her pregnant. Do you remember that?
Oh, I do remember.
I'm
that.
not gonna.
Like
I was saying, this girl comes into my graduation party and tells everybody that I got her pregnant. Like you said, you remember. I'm not gonna say the girl's name because I still know the girl to this day. I still know her to this day. We are good friends. Whatever. She came in on some drunk shit and was telling everybody that I got her pregnant. I was like, what the? I had girls coming up to me, my homies coming up to me like, yo, bro, yo, shorty over here tripping. She just said you got her pregnant, yada, yada. I said, what the fuck? What? Huh? Oh, shit. Like, in my head, I'm like, it pissed me off because that shit fumbled like 3 of my bags I had that night. I had bags set up. I had yeah, we can go with them. We gonna go kick it. Then we gonna go here. Bro, she fumbled that shit. Like, shit went left for me quick. Girls was like, what? They start getting pissed off at me. Like, I'm like, no. Then she came out and said, later in the party, like maybe 45 minutes, I was just drunk. I was jealous of X, Y, Z. That never happened. I'm sorry. Because, that was the wildest shit, that rumor that I've ever heard. And I was like, bro, that rumor happened and spread like wildfire. Within an hour, I had like 20 people coming up to me. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And mind you, I'm turned. Like, I am drunk. I am high. I am turned. This is not sober. I am. Whoa, what? Like, y'all know how y'all is when you turn. You like, huh? But yeah, what about you? What's the wildest rumor you ever heard about yourself?
Recently, and see, you brought it all the way back when we was in Illinois. I'm gonna bring this recently. When I was working at the Target, there was this lady boy, gay man. I don't,
Lady boy.
Yeah. I when you brand new at the job, you just kind of sit wherever and you let motherfuckers sit there. And I just happened to talk to him, say what's up, and he was cool. He was cool with me. He invited me to his birthday party. And so I'm thinking strategically. I know gay dudes be with all the bad bitches.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
If you know a gay guy, go out there because he be with all the hoes. He be with all the bad bitches.
So I'm out here new. I don't really know nobody. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm a go. Like, I'm not, you ain't never came at me or never said nothing about me. You've always been cool. So all right, I'm gonna go to your party. Now, where I fucked up was I had told people at the job I went to the party. So then people get the, oh, well, you must be a bate boy. You must be a fruit bowl boy. You must be. What you mean?
I'm pro pussy.
Yeah, right. I'm like, because I went to because the host of it is gay and he invited me. And instead of y'all looking at these 9 bad bitches, you focused on the one gay dude that's like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm and mind you, I'm in there with my coworkers, so I'm like, hey, I can't really talk to you because I see you at work. I don't really, get involved with work and relationships, but hey, I'm in here with some females.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, they try to call me that, but no, I'm with him. I'm pro pussy. I love pussy. Been liking pussy since I came out the womb. Like,
all right, let's go to this. Let's make this the last question. What is the most awkward thing you've done to impress somebody?
I'm gonna bring this one up, but this ain't a good answer. I remember, I gotta bring her up. I shouldn't say her name, but I'm gonna say
Don't say her name.
Don't say her name. All right. Well, I remember when I had to go pick somebody up, and we had that big purple van, and I remember we went to a park, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're driving in this? Like, what the fuck? I don't want to be seen in this and shit like that."
Mm-hmm.
I think that was something wild to really like impress her. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good answer, but that's mine. What about yourself?
To all my gym rats, you've probably had a story like this. Times in the gym, in the trenches. So look, there was this one time I went to the gym, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just working out, straight up, get my muscle on." There was a female there. Now, this happened a while ago, a long time ago. But there was a female there that I was like, I've seen you a couple times. You seen me a couple times. You can say, hey. She comes and sits, like, not directly next to me, but, like, kind of across from me. I'm on the bench. I'm bench pressing. I got 45 plates. Not 45 plates, but 45 pounds on one side, 45 pounds on the other side. I think that's like 115 or something. Whatever. 95 pounds, whatever it is. In my head, I'm like, bro, but I'm by all the juice heads, all the meat junkies. Like, I'm by the gym pro niggas. So I'm like, yo, this camera's going to go off. We might want to switch this with this one if it goes off. But I'm like, yo, bro, I can't look like, in my head, I'm like, bro, I look like a weak ass motherfucker because all I got is these 45s. They was 25s. They was not 45s. I forgot. Yeah, they was 25s. Okay. So I'm like, I don't want to look weak in front of her. Like, all right, bro, I'm finna throw on a 45 and keep the 25 or 10 on. I think I put like a 10 or something on there. I'm about to look strong. Nigga, when I tell you I lifted that bar and that shit didn't come off my chest, I was like, boom, boom. I was over there straining, bro. I'm talking about full force. Feet was there in the air, bro. I felt so stupid. That was the dumbest thing in my life that I've ever done, and I'll never do it again. Yeah, that went out. So I'm gonna look at this camera. Actually, you want to move this camera so we can wrap it up? That was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life, to try to impress a girl that ended up not even wanting to fuck with me. And I think it really was because of that. Like, that shit, bro, that shit was embarrassing, bro. Like, like, I did lift the bar up. I did lift it up. But I'm saying, like, consecutively. It wasn't like the first one that went down. Like, the first one, it was like, all right, I got it. Second one, all right. That's when that shit got heavy. I was like, oh, man. Bro, I look so damn stupid. I'll never do no dumb shit. Like, I don't care what this girl looked like in the gym. I don't care what, if that ever happens to me again. Nope. I'm putting these little 10s on here, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Right down. But, yo, this is another episode of the Just Say It podcast.
Another episode.
We are still accepting artists. If you want your song played for our podcast, please send it to justsayitofficialpodcast@gmail.com. Have your song played. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank y'all. Small businesses as well. Please email us at the justsayitofficialpodcast@gmail.com to get your chance to be on the next episode. Definitely hit us up. and the emails, the DMs, anywhere you go. But yet again, this is WMLAV, Permanent Scars. Thank you for tuning in. Anything else you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, just thank everybody. We appreciate the support.
Crazy when shit got hard, niggas switch cause they thought niggas dropped the ball, this shit real. Watch me carry all the weight and still ain't ask me how I feel. But shit, I'm probably gonna feel how I feel till I'm breathless. I'm probably gonna feel how I feel till I'm breathless.
Oh, man.
How I feel till I touch 100 mil. Move my folks up on the hill, cause I'm from where this shit get real. Going hard, I'm trying to get it. Moving smarter, not trying to risk it. Playing my position, breaking work down like division. Then add it up like addition.